All right, family. As I promised you that I will come back on to follow up the story of what happened in Niger. This is a follow-up story. Okay, many of you know, between the night of 28th to 29th January, something happened in Niger, not Burkina Faso, right? Niger, where there was loud explosion, and after the explosion, what followed after was that there are some gunmen on motorbike, and then they came in. The purpose was to, destabilize the whole place. And also, the thing happened close to a house where uranium was stocked over there, ready for export. It looked like somebody want to steal the uranium rather than buying it. That is what it is, okay? Because the Niger authority came out. As I promised you that when they came out and then give a statement, I will speak on this matter. I will give you the detail of what they said. When the thing happened, according to the statement of Niger, wait, I'm going to play a bit of, how do we call it? The important part of the conversation where General Tani was actually accusing the president of France, the president of Ivory Coast, the president of Benin of being behind whatever it is that took place, according to the president of Niger. And detail also revealed that when these people, the explosion happened, many people are saying that they were aware. I'm seeing some things on the internet. People said they were actually aware that these things are going to happen. So they were ready, and they trapped the alleged French sponsored group to come into the country and start the thing so that they can jam them. No, that is not true. That is not true. It's complete propaganda right there. There was nothing like that. This thing was a surprise thing. They were not aware of it. Okay, these are some of the reasons why the border between Benin and Niger remain close. I'll play you a video of that, what Tiani says. So I'm going to play two videos right here. According to General Tiani, when the thing happened, it wasn't only the forces of Niger that came to rescue the situation. The rescue mission lasted for about 20 minutes thereabout, or less than, within the space of 20 minutes, they were able to grab these people. So when the explosion happened and the people came in, then the forces from the Niger army and their partners from the Russian side also, they moved together. And some people were arrested on the scene. Some who were actually running, going, they left the scene. Some of them who were arrested also, they left the scene completely. They were on their way, going their way. And thinking that they have escaped, somehow anyhow, they jammed them also on the way. And detail of the conversation revealed that some even got accident on the way where they were going because of the panic and all that, how they were chasing them, they jam, and the whole thing happened here and there. So the people were arrested. After the arrest, Tiani did not come out immediately to speak. He waited a little bit. Why? Because investigation need to go on so that when he come out, he can mention names. That's how they do their things. They don't just come out and speak and you look like you don't know what you are saying. So they interrogated people who are able to survive it, because some people did not survive it actually. Some people were not able to survive it. So they interrogated these people, asked them questions, and the revelations is what the leader came out with. Listen to what he said.
Comme vous le savez, tôt ce matin, la base aérienne ou l'aéroport international Diori Hamani de façon plus large a fait l'objet d'une tentative d'infiltration par des mercenaires téléguidés. C'est l'occasion pour nous de venir prendre contact avec l'ensemble des forces de défense et de sécurité, ainsi que nos partenaires russes, pour leur prompte réaction. Réaction qui a permis dans les 20 minutes qui suivent de mettre l'ennemi totalement en déroute.
Now, let me clarify something here. That statement that he made is what got people confused. He said it was an opportunity for them to come in contact with these mercenaries directly so that they got them arrested. It is an opportunity for them that they've been arrested. This thing happened and they came in contact. It wasn't that they knew that it's going to happen and they waited. Why will you even wait that they should come and start exploding things and then start firing before you even come in? What if people die? So it wasn't like that. It was something that was calculated by these mercenaries, and it was a surprising thing. They were not aware of it. You understand? They were not aware. So those of you saying that they were aware, no. This gives them the opportunity to come in contact with them. Okay, so they have arrested some and they can ask questions. So it means that in time coming, we are going to hear a lot of details coming from the revelation and confession of the people who have been arrested. Let's move forward.
Certains sont neutralisés sur le champ, d'autres ont été neutralisés dans leur panique de route. Nous félicitons l'ensemble des forces de défense et de sécurité qui ont su coordonner leur action, ainsi que les partenaires russes qui ont défendu avec professionnalisme leur secteur de sécurité. Nous rappelons aux sponsors de ces mercenaires, notamment Emmanuel Macron, Patrice Talon, Alassane Ouattara, nous les avons suffisamment écoutés aboyer, qu'ils s'apprêtent eux aussi à leur tour à nous écouter rugir.
Okay, so according to him, Patrice Talon, Alassane Ouattara, Emmanuel Macron, they have heard them back all the time. Now it is time they should wait for their return. They will also back. What is Niger going to do? I have no idea. I don't know what they are going to do unless it happened, that we will know. But definitely he's saying that they are going to retaliate. Now, when the border, you see the reason why when the AES leaders are doing anything, any decision they take, it seems to like support them when even people want to ask questions and then try to find ways around it. I seem to support it 100% because these people, they came from the ground and know what is happening. When this man took over, the first thing he did was to close the border between Benin and Niger, because Benin, most of the things, when you look at your map right there, I did this, most of the time, all the time. So it's not something that we go over again. Benin is sharing border, okay? The easiest way to get to Niger in this region of Banta is through Benin. So if anybody collaborates with Benin, then automatically it is easy for the person to get to Niger, because Mali and Burkina Faso are shielding Niger when it comes to anything coming from Ivory Coast. Mali and Burkina Faso, they are sharing border with Ivory Coast. So anything coming to Niger, it will come through two channels. Right here in the west, right here. So you are going to have Benin, because Benin is sharing border with Niger. Nigeria is sharing border with Niger over there. But the border there, the military line on the border there, to make sure that those guys from Nigeria that shouldn't come is very solid over there, because the Burkinabe troops are also there. Malian troops are also there, because that border is so loud, it's so vast. So they join troops together. So most of the troops are there. So it becomes difficult to come through Nigeria. But Benin, he is accusing Benin. He closed that border. That border is not too big. He closed it. And he made a statement. This is what he said. Let me play that video quickly. Because when he closed the border, a lot of people were talking. Why would we have to close the border? Because it has disrupted economic activities in the region. People cannot go to and fro and do their businesses, because they were making the thing look like he doesn't know what he's doing. Of course, he knows what he's doing. The man has 40 years military experience to understand what is going on there. So listen to what he said. He was on an interview.
Nous avons gardé la frontière avec le Bénin fermée, et la frontière avec le Bénin restera fermée tant que le Bénin ne comprendra pas que le combat que nous faisons, c'est pas contre le Bénin que nous le faisons, c'est contre les troupes françaises de déstabilisation qui sont sur le territoire béninois et qui peuvent nous nuire. Certains esprits éclairés disent non, il faut concentrer des hommes, des FDS sur le pont pour contrôler. Mais il faut que les gens parlent de ce qu'ils connaissent, de ce qu'ils maîtrisent. Ça me fait plus de 40 ans de carrière militaire. Vous croyez que même si je suis le dernier, je ne dirais pas le mot, de la classe, je ne suis pas en mesure, à travers le savoir juste empirique, de décider à partir d'analyses pertinentes, à plus forte raison que je ne suis pas seul. il y a des collaborateurs.
Oui, bien sûr.
Et dans tous les domaines d'expertise, que des individus qui, à longueur de journée, sont dans leur fada, pensent que nous sommes les méchants.
Good. So that is the president of Niger, making it clear that the border will remain closed until the Benin people understand that the fight is not against them, the Benin people, but the fight is against the French troops of destabilization in Benin. That is what the leader is saying. I'm not the one saying this. That's the video I just played to you. Now, when this whole thing happened, people jam General Tani a lot regards to the closing of the border. Now, it makes sense, right? Why would General Tani be accusing France, Emmanuel Macron, how do you call it, Alassane Ouattara, Patrice Talon, without having any background record or evidence? No, these people know what they are saying. Even when they had the AES meeting, they made it clear and pointed out that Alassane Ouattara, they point everybody out. These three have been mentioned all the time. African Union, first of all, before I tell you about the other side of the story, African Union should come in and solve this thing. African Union should call Benin and how do you call it together? What's the name? Alassane Ouattara together. First of all, Patrice Talon made a statement recently, and when Burkina Faso was talking about, acquiring more weapons or building, how do you call it, their nuclear capacity and a whole lot of things. Patrice Talon was on an interview. The interview actually happened after Mali, Niger, Burkina Faso, spoke of joint agenda to start building and producing their own weapons and then taking the security into their own hands, and they are talking about nuclear and all that. He said, why should they be buying weapons, Benin people? Because they are not at work with anybody. If they have money, they'll buy beautiful plane. He was saying a lot of rubbish. This is somebody who doesn't know what is happening on the global stage. This is somebody who doesn't know that somebody can jump on you tomorrow and then you need to defend yourself. You understand? So it means that they are feeding these people to believe that their neighbors around them who are acquiring weapons, when they become powerful, they can fight them. This has been the case. They use your brother to tell, hey, your brother is becoming powerful. He become powerful, they are coming to jump on you. That kind of thing is going on right there. So they are manipulating the Benin people together with the Ivorians to, do anything whatever it is that they are doing against Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. Now, mind you, where the whole thing happened, there was a uranium stockpile house over there, ready for export. Somebody wants to steal the uranium instead of buying it. That is the problem right here. Because you see, when we hear Emmanuel Macron these days on platforms, he is talking a lot about, maintaining power and becoming powerful. He talk a lot about military presence, how to invest in the French military so that they can be powerful, and understanding that, the powerfuls are the one making decisions in this world. So you can see that Macron is in the business of the power struggle kind of things. And today, when we talk about military power, uranium is one of the key when it comes to military power. And France is not having that access anymore in Niger. And then all of a sudden, uranium was stock ready to be exported, and then governments explosion around where the uranium is, and a whole lot of these things have started happening. I hope everybody is connecting it. Niger leadership cannot just come out and make statements in the air without having any evidence. These people know what they are talking about. These people know that they are leaders, and when they speak, it is heavy. So they can't just come out and speak into the air, speaking what they know nothing about. So look, African Union should call Ivory Coast and Benin together. I don't know what exactly Ivory Coast is having with the rest of Africa countries that want sovereignty. We want to understand what exactly is Ivory Coast and Benin. Benin side, I'm not so particular about Benin side. Ivory Coast have been in this game for long, all the way from the time of Thomas Sankara. So we want to understand, what exactly do they want? What is their business? Can't they focus on their country and build their country and leave others to progress? Because according to General Tani, they are the sponsors. If he said notably the sponsors of these people, and they started mentioning the name from France, Ivory Coast, Benin. Why? Why should we be on the continent and we need to work with the enemy to fight our own brother? If you want to be a slave, remain your slave and leave others to free themselves. We are all in chain. And then some people have decided to break the chain, and you are working with those who put us in chain to bring back those people into the chain. If you can go, if you can run away, or you to run and follow us. If you can't run and follow us, remain in the chain and leave us to go. These guys need to be called to order, honestly speaking, because it's becoming very annoying and annoying. And the annoying part of the conversation is that the Ivorians are supporting their leaders in this conversation. That's the most, a disgraceful and sad part of the conversation. Anyway, opinions are different. Let me know your thought in the comment section. Respect.